Alright, welcome back to the Frugal Homestead. So today we wanted to kind of walk you through how we make our personal pizzas at home. Now, not only is this way healthier than regular pizza, especially by the slice, but it tastes more like gourmet pizza. Mm-hmm. And if you're watching your carbs, this is the way to do it. We're not going to get into all the macros and stuff. We're just going to go clearly by telling you the calorie count of what we're putting on it. And when we're done, you'll see the finished product and you'll realize why we say it's more like a gourmet pizza. Wouldn't you say this is basically as close you can get to, if we're going to compare it to something, we have to compare it to probably a Hawaiian, right?
Yeah, I would guess Hawaiian.
Okay, so essentially, what are we going to end up with here with our Pita pizza, honey?
252 calories.
All right, prepared like this, 252, which you can change your own amount of toppings and all that. This is just what we like. Now, if we were to go somewhere, any average place, if you took an average, what's a slice, a large slice of Hawaiian pizza, how many calories is that?
350 calories.
Wow. So 350 calories for a large slice. And when you see this, when we get it out, it's over a large slice for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, you're probably pushing closer to 2 slices, maybe a slice and a half. But still, we're already under calories huge. It'll be more filling than that piece would be, I guarantee you. But also, you're going to have better quality of toppings on it. It doesn't take long to do it, and the flavor is way different. So let's get started. The first thing you have to understand is not all pitas are created the same. We can literally go in and get this same pita by another brand, and it's 150 calories for one pita. This one's the Joseph's. We got this at Walmart. Look on the back and make sure it says one pita, 60 calories. All right? Because sometimes there'll be like a quarter of a pita and say 60 calories, and you're like, why can't you just put what one pita is? But that's what they do. So these are really cheap as well. These are $2?
I think they were like $2.
They're like $2, $2.50 basically.
Just around here.
For the pack. And the pack has 6. Yeah, 6. So, here's our pita bread.
That's going to be our crust.
That's correct. Now, let's go with our sauce. We do this much differently. This is a lot of our calorie and a lot of our fats and other savings. This is Nando's sauce. And I want to give a shout out because this recipe is loosely based upon one that we got from Will Tennyson. I will put his link to his channel down in the description box. Young guy coming out of Canada, and he's into a very fit lifestyle. Yeah, but by Toronto. Very fit lifestyle, mid-20s guy. You know, just gives you good advice and just has fun in his videos. And this was one of his suggestions on his kind of take on this pizza. He uses the big ones. But this stuff's amazing. You taste it straight out of the bottle, you're going to be like, ugh. But when you brush it lightly on this...
Oh, it does something to a pizza that's just amazing.
Yep. So we got this at Kroger's. You'll have to look. I think Whole Foods is where he was getting it. So, but we use, 3 teaspoons, and it's 15 calories? Yeah,
15 calories.
15 calories. So, 3 teaspoons, I'm sorry. This is a tablespoon, so I'm going to not quite fill it up. Put it on there. And then what we do, in an effort to not use as much, because trust me, you don't want to use...
You don't need much.
You don't want to use a lot of this. We're going to take this little silicone brush and brush it on. Pretty simple. Nothing special. So, the next ingredient that I usually put on, you can put these on however you want, is the mozzarella cheese. Now, this is part skim, 1/8 of a cup.
Mozzarella, part skim, 1/8 of a cup, 40 calories.
All right, and I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but we've got another kind of cheese, so you don't need much. Alright, moving on. This is turkey pepperoni. We're going to put 8 turkey pepperonis on it. And honey?
35 calories.
35 calories for these.
Turkey pepperoni is a lot less calories than regular pepperoni.
As well as sodium and other things, so
big savings.
That's going to save you some. If you can get around the pepperoni, you could make this thing drop heavily. So the next thing we're going to put on is one of my favorites. Some people are like, oh, what are you doing? This is chunk pineapple. That's just my thing. This is 2 ounces of it. Don't judge me. I like pineapple on my pizzas. I know that's like the world's end of arguments. You either love it or you hate it, period.
He corrupted me because I never ate pineapple on my pizzas till I met him.
Yeah. And to this day, people still look at me like I'm crazy. Alright, so we've got our pineapple on.
34 calories, 2 ounces.
Yep. And next will be our banana peppers. Now this has become lately a thing. This is like one of those things where you get older and you acquire taste for something a lot. That's it for me. So this is a whole 1.5 ounces, which is actually a lot for this. But I'm into it.
I think banana peppers makes a pizza for me.
There's a certain flavor it brings to it that...
Mm-hmm. And that is 18 calories for 1.5 ounces.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot. Alright, and last but not least, this is low-fat ricotta cheese. And ricotta cheese is like really bad in its full form. I mean, huge calories, ungodly numbers. This low-fat version is only... how many?
50 calories for a 1/4 cup.
50 calories for a 1/4 cup, and I'm telling you guys, it does something major for these pizzas. So what I do is I just take and put different dollops all over. And just spread it out, and it just, when you bite into it, it's just going to be in the mix to that crunch, and it really...
it adds something that...
yeah. Between that sauce and this, it really does something. Now, if you like things, I want to say spicy, but I don't know if that's the correct word, then what you can do is this, and this is what I do, and it will spice it up, so don't do it until you get used to the sauce, because when the sauce is down under everything, it's very muted. But what I take is just a little bit, and I do mean a little bit, and just do that. And that puts it on top.
So you still get a lot of that flavor.
So that flavor is a little stronger. Now, in a standard oven, you would have to preheat your oven. We don't have to preheat ours because we're going to do it in the convection oven or a little, stovetop oven for you guys since we're sitting here rather than putting it in a big oven. But basically, it's 350 for what, 10 minutes?
10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes.
What toppings you got on it?
So, first I'm going to, hopefully you guys can see that. Pull it back a little. But it's pretty amazing. So we put it in there, close it up. We're going to set it. I'm going to set this on 15, but I'll stop it before it dings. You got to understand these 110 powered stovetop ones are not as hot and powerful as the full size ones. So in there, 10 to 12 minutes is more like 15 on these units. But we'll let it cook. We'll get back to you, pull it out, show it to you, and then do the taste test. Now for reference, this is 1. We usually make 4 at a time, 2 for each of us. So
it's like a 500 calorie night.
Yeah, 500 calorie dinner. If we make lunch, we only make 1. So
another thing you can do is you can add a little bit of oregano on the top or some garlic powder, garlic salt. You can put a little bit of seasoning on it if you want something extra.
Yeah, it just all depends on what your taste is. And that's going to obviously be dictated by what you like as far as toppings. Now, Nando's comes in a bunch of different flavors. We also have the garlic, and it's just as tangy and good. This is a peri-peri sauce is what this is. Don't ask me any more than that, 'cause I don't know. It tastes good, so I don't mess with it. I don't worry about what it is. But they have this is the medium.
And they got a hot and an extra hot.
And an extra hot. And I wouldn't touch the hot or the extra hot. So
medium's good, and I like hot food.
It's spicy, I'm telling you. But let's let this cook, and we're going to go make our other pizzas and get them ready, because after this, we're eating for real. But we'll come back, pull this out, set it down, cut it, and you'll get to watch us make a mess, stuff in our face with them, because they're messy, but they're yummy. Alright guys, so we got the rest of ours prepped to go in the oven. Like we said, we eat 4, 2 for her, 2 for me. Now I think we're pretty good here. There's no science to this, you just kind of do it to what you think is right. Brown it up a little bit, I guess be the easiest way to put it. Now we overpile our pizzas, obviously you might want to ease down on it some. Now I'm not going to start this so you ain't got to listen to it. But so just to review, this is
52 calories.
252 calories for this. Try and make it so we pull back, that way you guys can get a good shot of it. And for that calories, I don't think you can beat this, because you could probably sit down and make 4 of these and still be better than eating 3 or 4 pieces of pizza.
Oh yeah.
Easily. I don't know what to say. The quality is a huge difference, so go ahead, Mama.
That's good.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Now, I don't know if you could hear or not, but those pitas get crispy and crunchy, which makes it really good.
That Nando's sauce is so spicy when you taste it, you're going to be like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. Once it's under that cheese and soaks in the pita a little bit, that's why you don't use a ton. It's just the perfect amount of spice to it.
And that ricotta adds something.
Yeah, it does. It really, really does.
I had never had ricotta on a pizza until this, and I love it.
And once again, I want to give a shout out to Will Tennyson. Don't forget to go check his channel out, because this pizza is roughly based on his initial design of pizza. He does use 150 calorie big pita. And he uses chicken and other stuff, but the Nando's sauce and the ricotta, low-fat ricotta cheese, that's all from him, and he's on to something here, guys. You guys don't even know.
It's got a lot of good recipes.
And the thing is, maybe comparing it to like cardboard pizza, like Little Caesars, this is expensive, but compared to normal pizza, it costs less to do this. I mean, there's places in town here, we live out in the country, that a large pizza is $15. And these are way better ingredients. You can make way more for $15 than they'll give you in that one pizza.
Won't be nearly as good.
So, we have pizza to eat and cook. And I don't want to sit here and shovel my face full of another one of these. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe.
And I hope you give it a try.
And if you haven't already, please go down and hit that subscription bell, the notification bell, so you see all of our upcoming videos. And until next time, give me my pizza.
You're supposed to be making my pizzas.
These are all my pizzas. Go make your own.
No.
She hasn't learned yet. I'm a big guy.
He hasn't learned yet.
Anyways.
He will get his share.
We will see you guys in the next one. Don't even try and take my pizza. It'll go real bad for you.
You get another half of one.
No. You get none. I get it all.
Uh-uh.
You better quit lying to these people.